You've heard the story. Judas Iscariot, one of Jesus' 12 disciples, betrays him for 30 pieces of silver, leading to Jesus' arrest and crucifixion. Judas, often seen as the ultimate traitor, is a figure shrouded in infamy and despair, ending his life in remorse. But what if there's more to the story? What if Judas was not merely a villain, but a key player in a divine plan? What if his betrayal was part of a greater purpose, understood only by Jesus and Judas themselves? These are the forbidden secrets of the book of Judas revealed. To dive deeper into the story of Judas, it's important to understand the context in which he lived. Judas Iscariot was one of the 12 apostles chosen by Jesus to spread his teachings. His surname, Iscariot, likely means man of Kerioth, indicating his origins from a town in Judea, unlike the other apostles who were mostly from Galilee. Judas's Judean background might have influenced his perspectives and actions. He's often portrayed as a man driven by greed, as he was known to steal from the disciples' communal money bag. But his motivations for betraying Jesus might be more complex. Some scholars suggest that Judas was disillusioned with Jesus' approach. He expected a more political and militant Messiah who would overthrow Roman rule and restore the kingdom of Israel. When Jesus didn't meet these expectations, Judas might have felt compelled to act. During the Last Supper, Jesus revealed that one of his disciples would betray him. This led to a significant moment where Jesus identified Judas as the betrayer by giving him a piece of bread. This moment is crucial, as it shows Jesus' awareness of Judas's impending betrayal and his acceptance of it as part of a divine plan. After the betrayal, Judas's story takes a tragic turn. Overcome with remorse, he attempted to return the 30 pieces of silver, but the chief priests rejected him. Filled with guilt and despair, Judas ultimately took his own life. The accounts of his death vary, with Matthew describing a hanging and Acts providing a more graphic description of his demise. The Gospel of Judas offers a starkly different view from the traditional Gospels. Instead of portraying Judas as a betrayer, it presents him as an essential part of Jesus' mission. According to this text, Jesus shared secret knowledge with Judas, revealing that his betrayal was necessary to fulfill a divine plan. In the Gospel of Judas, Jesus speaks directly to Judas, telling him that he'll surpass the other disciples because he'll sacrifice the man that clothes Jesus, referring to his physical body. This suggests that Judas's betrayal was a form of spiritual liberation, allowing Jesus to transcend his earthly existence. This interpretation challenges the traditional view of Judas and invites us to consider the complexities of his role in the Christian narrative. The Gospel of Judas changes our view of redemption, making us reconsider the simple stories we thought we knew. To understand this Gospel, we need to look through the lens of the Gnostic wisdom. Gnosticism, an ancient belief system, helps us see this narrative in a new light, beyond mainstream thought. Through this perspective, the Gospel of Judas reveals a complex story filled with deep, hidden knowledge. It shows Judas not just as a betrayer, but as an important figure in a divine plan. Gnostic teachings act as keys to unlock hidden understanding within this Gospel. In it, Judas Iscariot, previously condemned by mainstream stories, becomes a symbolic figure embodying the deep truths of Gnostic tradition. Gnosticism, viewed as heretical by mainstream Christianity, challenges long-standing religious dogmas. In this light, the Gospel of Judas is an ancient rebel's manifesto, calling for a deeper understanding beyond conventional spirituality. Viewing this Gospel through the Gnostic lens reveals the complexities of Judas's actions and invites us to question the foundations of our beliefs. The Gospel of Judas presents Judas Iscariot not as a simple traitor, but as a significant figure in the story of salvation. In this story, Judas takes center stage, not for infamy, but for a role that goes beyond human understanding. Scholars and believers debate the idea of a benevolent Judas, engaging passionately with the core of faith. These discussions are more than intellectual exercises. They represent a fundamental shift in understanding. The Gospel of Judas encourages us to rethink our views on betrayal, redemption, and the relationship between divine guidance and our human actions. The betrayal of Jesus by Judas is a key part of Christian theology, seen as the ultimate act of disloyalty. The Gospel of Judas presents Judas as more than a traitor. It asks us to see him as part of a larger plan, possibly following a destiny beyond our understanding. Was his betrayal a predetermined act for a greater good, a necessary move in the plan for salvation? This is more than a theological debate. It challenges the core of traditional beliefs. The Gospel offers a different view, influenced by Gnostic ideas, and encourages us to think deeply about Judas's role. Was Judas a hero in disguise, sacrificing his reputation for a higher purpose? Or is this gospel simply another interpretation shaped by Gnostic thought? The questions raised by this ancient text invite us to explore and discover new insights about faith and destiny. This is a battleground of ideas where skepticism meets revelation, shaking the foundations of religious beliefs. Traditionalists defend their views with firm beliefs against the perceived heresy of the Gospel of Judas. This clash is more than a theological debate. It's a conflict of worldviews, exploring every possible argument. Scholars, equipped with pens instead of swords, engage in intense discussions. The controversies go beyond theology, touching on translation and interpretation, making every word a point of debate and each translation a trigger for new arguments. The story becomes even more intriguing when considering the motives behind the Gospel's discovery and unveiling. The Gospel of Judas has made a significant impact on the study of early Christian history, despite the controversies. Its influence goes beyond theology, sparking new interest in Gnostic traditions and early Christian perspectives. If you're enjoying this deep dive into the Gospel of Judas, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more fascinating content. The Gospel challenges our assumptions and encourages a deeper understanding of faith. This Gospel has become a catalyst for renewed interest in Gnostic ideas, bringing attention to esoteric wisdom that was once overlooked. The influence of the Gospel of Judas extends far beyond theological discussions. It sparks curiosity and encourages exploration of the complex nature of faith. The Gospel of Judas is more than an ancient text. It's an invitation to look at the rich history of faith with a fresh perspective. This ancient manuscript, once surrounded by mystery and controversy, is more than just a historical artifact. It unlocks the complexities of faith, destiny, and early Christianity. Reflecting on its legacy, we see that the pursuit of knowledge is an ongoing journey, encouraging us to question, reevaluate, and appreciate the details within familiar stories. The Gospel of Judas invites us to explore a complex and often overlooked aspect of Christian history. It challenges the traditional portrayal of Judas Iscariot and opens up new discussions about faith, betrayal, and redemption. Whether you view it as heretical or revolutionary, there's no denying its significance in the study of early Christianity. But be sure to click on the next video to learn about the princes of hell in the Bible.